PSA Reloaded, man. It's your boy 3-Letter Man. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Y'all see where to follow your boy at. Hit the like button also. I appreciate that, man. Y'all see the title of this one, man. Let's talk about it. Let's go to Jersey. Let's go to Jersey right quick, man. Home of Redman, Funk, Dr. Spot, Reggie Noble. Home of the poor, righteous teachers. Home of the Lords of the Underground. Home of Queen Latifah. Home of Naughty by Nature. Home of Joe Budden. Home of the Outsiders. Home of Rod Digger, Lady Luck. We can go on and on and on and on. Right? But let's talk about Duffel Bag Ransom, right? You know, in battle rap, because I cover battle rap, a lot of times battle rappers have what they call spurts, right? Where you have your first win, where you're just wilding out a little bit, and then whether you fall back or the crowd is not receptive or you're not mentally there, right? Or you take some time of absence away from battle rap, right? Whatever the reason is, you decide to come back to what you love, whether that's battle rap or hip-hop music. And I feel like if we go into the time chamber, I don't recall, maybe I could be wrong, but I'm going to stay here with it, where Ransom, coming back the year 2020. If you look at 2020, when Ransom came back on this scene, right? And he dropped off, he delivered director's cut for us, right? I didn't know too much about Nicholas Craven. I've come to respect Nicholas Craven as one of the leaders of the new school. And one of the new guys, whether Nicholas Craven, Derringer, J.R. Swift, Camouflage, Funk, Conductor, these new guys, right? Danny LaFleur, all these other new producers that's coming to the scene, V-Don, all that, right? That's coming to the scene. So credit to Nicholas Craven and what Ransom, what they've given us. So if you look at 2020, we get director's cut from Ransom. I'm telling you, man, in 2020, on his comeback, you want to talk about consistency of projects and albums, and not for nothing, I don't think Ransom, out of all the projects he's dropped, they've been 4 mics and 4.5 mics, in my opinion, right? It's hard for me to give people 5 mics nowadays. It's hard for me to do that. But 4 mics and 4.5, you won't see nothing lower than 4 mics, in my opinion, all the projects he dropped. So we get director's cut in 2020. We get director's cut scenes in 2020. We get deleted scenes in 2020. We get crime scenes in 2020. These are all projects in the year of 2020 when Ransom decided to come back into this thing we call hip hop, right? Then you go to 2021. He gave us 7, right? I still didn't forgive him for letting Royce the 5'9" rap for 7 minutes, Ransom. I don't know how you let Royce the 5'9" rap for 8 minutes, but that's a different story for a different day. Me and Ram have been there already, all right? Busting your chops, man. 2021, we get 7. We got Heavy as the Head. We had Coupe de Grace with Rome Streets. And I want to say this about the Rome Streets project. Do you feel that project gets spoken about enough? Because I go back to 2017 when Talib Kweli and Styles P dropped a project, and I thought that project was very slept on, right? I could say the same thing about Coupe de Grace with Rome Streets and Ransom. How many videos did they do? I don't know if they really went hard with the project like that, in my opinion. You know what I mean? But in 2021, again, he gave us a lot of projects. Then you go to 2022, right? No Rest for the Wicked, right? This Life We Made. Chaos Is My Ladder with V-Don. So these are 2 to 4 projects. We're getting a year from Ransom on a yearly basis, 2 to 4 projects. Now, if you go to 2023, he gave us director's cut 4, so he delivers so much music to us, right? And then early this year, March, he delivered Lavish Misery, and now he just delivered a 3-pack called Smoke and Mirrors. So the point I'm making is the level of consistency this brother has dropped music-wise, right? If you want to talk about Benny, RJ Payne, these are brothers that's constantly dropping music on a regular. Westside, you know, what Griselda, of course. These are people that's dropping music all the time, right? And consistency, dope rhymes. Rand, if you want to say he's on his grown, certain things he talks about, and we'll get into in a minute, subject matter wise, right? And Ransom, sidebar Ransom, Yo, Rand, I'm gonna need you to come on my show, son. Stop playing with me, son. I need to holler at you. Ransom, you doing all this music. Can we have a conversation, sir? Can we have a conversation, Ransom? I'm asking, can we have a conversation about this hip hop music? I know you don't like talking that much. Rand, if you ever spoken to Rand off air, he's not one of them dudes that care about none of that. That man wants to deliver his music and go about his business. He want to go be with his woman. He want to go shopping, be somewhere, sipping some expensive wine. Look at when Rand is on the gram. That's when he be giving it up. How he gives it up. But let's talk about Smoke and Mirrors, man. With producer, it sounds like it's in Tokyo through the song. So it's in Tokyo, but the producer credits does say Madioto. I'm pronouncing the name wrong. Part of stuff. Never heard of this producer before. But once again, Rand has done this before because I did not know Nicholas Craven was until I met Ransom, until I got introduced from Ransom, the music, right? Prison of all these perceptions that you ain't living up to. Got it all figured out till you realize you ain't living up to. At this juncture of Ransom's career, it kind of makes you look, does man in the mirror bars. Yes, I'm calling it man in the mirror bars, that as a grown man, that has kids and paying bills, maybe even a lot of fivers like myself. He gives you a lot of gems and things to ponder on, right? Positive or negative, right? The hardest news. They said you can't control what your heart pursues. You'll rest in peace if you start to snooze. These are the rules. I paint pics, but they still say the art is cool in these articles. I move far from a nigga say I'm far removed. Like, the wordplay is there from Ransom and stuff like that. I like Smoke and Mirrors, man. Track 2, Anti-Bellum, featuring Shay Noir. Now, am I shocked that Shay Noir is on this project if he decided to do music where it's a 3-pack, 5-pack, 8-pack? That, especially one woman he's going to rap with is Shay Noir. Is either Special or Shay Noir, JR is going to be on one of these joints. That's the people Rand decide that he runs with. Heavy. I would like to hear him and RJ Payne do some more music together, and Crooked Eye and Ransom hook up more. I like to see them brothers hook up more to do some music, right? But Anti-bellum, man, this is a very interesting song, concept song here, because, all right, remember on Kendrick Lamar's Mr. Morale project, he had a song called Let's Cry Together, right? Where the woman and man are having a conversation, right? That conversation was more reckless, more toxic, so to speak. This conversation was more sounding like two people that, how can I say this in better terms, where they feel like underappreciated. That's what I can say as a man and a woman. Rand's verse coming from a man's perspective, while the man working hard, coming home. You know when Beanie Siegel said on The Truth, he said, "Motherfucker, when I change my wife, ignorant bastard." Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't saying Rand went that back like Beach did, but some of the stuff he said on here, man. You know, while I'm out in the real world, where you can be held down if a man is black, to come home and handle you when I'm trying to handle that, I'm being punked where the camera's at. Like, so listen, a lot of us, man, can relate to that, man. When you come home from work or whatever, your woman kind of, doing one of these up, testing you, poking you, like dog. We already got a lot of stuff being a black man out in this world, right? But then I got to give it up to Shay Noir. From a woman's perspective, saying as a black queen, how sometimes she can feel underappreciated, maybe not date nights and all that, like, things that, she goes, I was taught that a man protects and provides, dealing with men who lack drive, but expect me to ride. A black woman in this world left with pain and abuse, then come home and still gotta cater to you. Like, yo. You know what I mean? So it's like taking each other for granted lyrics, basically, man. I like this song, man. Track 3, Human Nature, featuring JR. We have seen JR on tracks with Ransom. Didn't they do a whole project together? Am I bugging? But the Human Nature song, obviously Michael Jackson has a song called Human Nature on Thriller, one of the greatest albums of all time, 5 Mic classic. Thriller is one of the greatest albums of what, we're not even disputing that, right? And just to hear the human nature, how he's doing it, the hook and everything like this. Dope verses from JR, dope verses from Ran. Listen, man, this is a 3-pack, right? And like I said, Ran hasn't dropped music since March. So if you want to say we're here in July, something to hold us over, this is a very dope 3-pack, right? So, yeah, man. Misery, should be Smoke and Mirrors with Ransom. Please support. It's a 3-pack, 3 songs and stuff like that. Hopefully Ran, I'm hopeful. I would think Ran is going to give us more music before the year's out, right? We're in July right now, so we're here now, man. It's your boy 3. Come on.